What is up guys, Arolf here back again with another video. Today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Walgreens exclusive Fantastic Four Human Torch. So let's get into it. Or this, or that, or it. So taking a look around the packaging, the Fantastic Four logo up top on the side, nice picture of Human Torch on the back. You get a nice picture of Johnny Storm with a brief description, so pause if you want to read that. On the bottom, UPC, scan it if you want it. This is pretty easy to find, but without further ado, let's get into it. Doing a size comparison, here's Human Torch next to the other two Fantastic Four, and some other comic book characters. So for Human Torch's accessories here, he comes with two flame effects. So these have a little corresponding indication to them. So this one right here has this little, what does it say, R2 right there. It's kind of hard to see, but it says R2, which indicates that this is for the right fist. And this one, which you could see a little bit better, says L2 right there for the left fist. Now speaking about fist, he comes with two clear fists. So these are the fists that you can attach the flame pieces on, or if you want, you could attach it to the other fist that's already on him. So that's what it looks like. Now taking a closer look at Human Torch, starting off with that head sculpt. I really like the facial expression that they gave. It's kind of a smirking, cocky look to Johnny Storm, which he is known for. I wish they added some more flame pieces on his head. I like how they added the flame pieces on the shoulder here, which looks really nice. And the flame pieces on his head is kind of frosted, orangey. Has some like little bits of white frost to it, which looks pretty cool. And this back piece is removable. You can see there's some black paint splotches there, and it attaches on to this little peg right here. It's a small peg, and it's very well hidden, so that's what it looks like when you attach it on, and boom, there you go. Now looking inside the hole, it looks like this chest area is very hollow. Just tapping it right here, it's very hollow. So I guess that sells the more translucent effect, which I'll take a more in-depth look at. But looking at the chest here, comparing the Fantastic Four logos, pretty consistent, pretty much the same throughout, with a little different lines, like the thicknesses of the lines around the four. But all in all, it's pretty much the same. He also has some sculpted flame pieces right here, which has that nice frost to it, which looks really cool. And there's some sculpted flames on his fist here and his open hand. His thigh area is pretty clear, translucent orange, and some nice flame sculpted pieces on his shins here, all the way through his calves with that nice frosted look to it, which looks really nice. And you can see here demonstrating the articulation. You can't really move the fist up with the flame pieces in the way. Same thing with the other hand. I wish that this one can move up a little bit higher, but yeah, unfortunately it cannot. And it's also loose, which is quite unfortunate. For his articulation with the flame piece here, starting off with the head, you can move left to right. It can look up that far, which it doesn't really hinder it that much because it's made out of the soft rubbery plastic. But taking that off here, his head does rotate all the way around. It looks up that far, even higher than before, and down that much. And he has the tilty shifty head thingy here for if you want to get it some cocky poses. Arms do rotate all the way around. They go out that far, which is great, and inward not that much. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows right there. His wrist here do rotate all the way around. They go up that far and down that much. Currently I have the regular fist on without the sculpted flame pieces on both hands. His chest here bends forward that far, back that much, which is great for some flying poses. Get some more range right there. He has a waist swivel, which rotates all the way around. His legs can kick forward that far, so he can sit down and spin around like a flame ball he is. And back, not that much. But he has a upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. And he also has a boot rotation. And his feet can bend down that far, which is great. and up that much, which is perfect as well. And doing ankle pivot and the ankle pivot test. Holy crap, I almost forgot. He's good to go. Many reviews use the old Chris Evans head sculpt, which doesn't even look like Chris Evans, so I gave him the new Infinity War head sculpt, so that's what it looks like, and it looks pretty good. I really like the head sculpt itself. I want to see this reused, even the hairpiece as well, without the beard, see what that looks like. That would have been cool. But he does look pretty good next to Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic. So taking an even closer look and turning on that light right there, starting off with the head sculpt here. Throughout the head here, it's pretty clear, translucent orange. When you get down to the collarbone area, it has that darker orange painted on. And same thing with the forearm here. His forearm, pretty dark. It's not transparent as his biceps here and his fist right there. You can see his fist here is completely translucent against this backlighting right there. Now, yeah, you can see the joints and the pegs in the forearm and the bicep. And you can see the chest here. Really, really nice. If you are doing some photography and using some lightings to light this figure up, you could see some of the points where the oranges differ, like the thighs here and the shins, how it's much more transparent than the thighs. And you can see the foot here and see how the ankle pivot works. It's kind of plugged in at an angle, so that's why you kind of get those weird ankle pivots. And many reviewers like a calf rotation, so the ankle pivot doesn't look weird when you're posing it with the ankle pivot. I know that's a lot to say. Now removing the fist here and putting on the fist with the flame pieces sculpted on. You could see moving the other one and putting the open hand here, which has a loose peg, which is unfortunate. Or loose hinge, I mean. Let's see, putting on the flame pieces. We'll just put every flame pieces on. See what it looks like under on that light. They kept it transparent, even the flame pieces, which looks really nice. See right there. Excluding the frosted pieces, of course. Same thing with the left hand here. So yeah, all in all, they did a good job. And with that lighting on the back flame piece, it's perfect. So being that this is a translucent figure, there's nothing really special to look at. But I'm just doing it anyway, so you could see some up close and personal details. Not personal, just details. Calm down. Yeah. Really like the oranges that they used. Translucent parts aren't very present when in basic lighting, but with the light being shined against the figure or behind it, you could very see that translucent and color differences throughout the figure. Some weird shapes in his butt right there, his thighs. Yeah, like the different animation. I like the different tones that they use on the orange, which looks really cool. I'm leaving that in the edit. All in all, pretty cool flame color look to it. And also, you can attach the flame pieces onto his left hand here. The open hand, if you want, you can just slide that in there. And eventually, it will stay on or fall off. So yeah, that is it, guys. Always like it. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the bell because there's more videos coming, and I have to say that because it's part of the routine, and you're probably tired of me saying that it's part of the routine, but yeah, I just have to say it. All in all, this is a solid figure by itself. I really like the accessories that they gave us and the removable flame pieces. I wish they could have gave us more flame pieces or some attached or sculpted in flame pieces. That would have been nice. Or a nice flame piece backdrop. But what you could do with the accessories that are given, you could pretty much do a lot with it, like this pose right here. So yeah, that is it, guys. Hope you guys like it. Arolf more. Signing out. Peace.